combination of well, Grant, we've got two savvy veteran teams on the court. So you don't expect a lot of mistakes or sloppy play tonight.
Yeah, definitely a lot of experience on the floor, so teams will play the right way. These guys know exactly what they're doing. If both squads can keep things tight, we could be in for a very competitive game.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington. And it's Powell in at the one. And the jam by Covington.
Wow, Mr. Covington letting you know he can put it on the deck and get to the cup. That is nicely done.
Here's Paul. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
Now here's Covington, and stolen by Bridges. Oh, there's the alley. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Well, that's a determined scorer right there. DeAndre Ayton showing a little toughness on the interior finish.
Leonard against Bridges. Fires for three. That's good from Covington. On the assist by Leonard. Covington's got 5 now.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Bridges right side. And stolen by Leonard. And it's the Clippers on the break. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That's on Mikal Bridges.
Because Kawhi Leonard has such a well-rounded offensive game, it's easy for him to put the defense in a bad position, draws contact there.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, L.A. is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
Now here's Paul. It's Bridges on the wing. Leonard defending. From deep, Johnson.
Well, the focus of Covington on the defensive end, long, athletic, dialed into his opponent, so good at contesting shots.
Out to Powell, pass to George. This one for 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
And it's slammed in by Zubac.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Booker finds Ayton. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Elite athleticism from Mr. Ayton. No doubt on the dunk.
Pass to Covington. Back to Powell. Covington with it. Now here's Zubac. Can't connect with the leaner. George against Booker. Right wing.
2 minutes.
Johnson passes to Booker. Beyond the arc. Goes back up. Here's Ayton. Banked it in off the glass. Ayton's got 6.
This guy, a relentless force on the glass. DeAndre Ayton going to work and getting the putback.
Here's George. And he converts the layup.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Booker. And stolen by Leonard. Takes it inside. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Kawhi Leonard, the size, the strength, the ability to put the ball on the floor. I mean, trying to deal with this guy off a drive is so tough.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And Covington, here we go. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Bridges with it. And it's Leonard picking him up. Booker for 3. It's rebounded by Zubac. The Clippers have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Here's George. That shot missing. Now the Suns take it the other way. Ball passes to Aiden. Outside Booker. The 3-ball. And he missed again. Now 1 of 5.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
George finds Zubac. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
Well, that's about tremendous vision. And remember, Paul George has the kind of size that allows him to survey the floor beautifully.
Suns foul. Devin Booker. First personal foul. Second.
Powell outside. George against Booker. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Listen, Paul George just understands how to use his length and his size. He is such a tough cover close to the basket.
It's both from the stripe.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Here's Paul. And so it's Los Angeles closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead.
Ladies and gentlemen, your
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
The way they just continue to drive right at the defense, they've really been overwhelming them when they do this.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. And it's Aiden in at the center position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Bridges. Oh, great D that time from Powell.
And think about this. In an era of load management, Mikal Bridges is a rarity. He has never missed a game in college or the NBA.
And there's a 3-second violation.
Phoenix ball.
The Suns trailing. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Outside for Booker. Fires the 3. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Booker's got 6 points. And if you talk to Bridges, Grant, he really credits his mom for his determination on and off the court.
You know, BA, it's a terrific story. Now, she actually made the NBA before Mikal did. She joined the 76ers organization in 2015, 3 years before Mikal was drafted.
And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Aiden. 6 points for him. Powell with a steal. It's a one-on-one situation. Here's Covington. Rebounded by Johnson. The Suns have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Paul passes to Bridges. George with a steal.
Mikal Bridges. Second personal foul.
One of the things that's been said before, but is so accurate, Paul George's ability to improve himself is really quite remarkable. This guy is always looking for ways to add to an already stellar game.
Now here's Powell. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here's Zubac. Back to George. Ooh, excellent D there from Aiden.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Throw it down on the lob.
There's a level of floor awareness that has always been innate to Chris Paul. What a pretty find.
George passes to Covington. Booker against George. That's a foul called on Cameron Johnson. That's his first foul of the game. You know, one expression you hear from a lot of coaches nowadays, threatening drives. What's the value of breaking the paint?
BA, dribble penetration is so important, particularly in today's game. With the spacing and the great shooting on the perimeter, if you can get to the paint, one, you may score at the rim, but if the defense collapses, now you have an opportunity to find an open shooter from 3.
You've got to be shot ready in this instance. On the catch, prepared to shoot. Devin Booker, yes, sir.
Here's George, and the jam by George.
He flashes to the rim and is met with no resistance.
Ball against Powell. Now here's Paul. He's closely guarded. It's good.
And for a smaller player, Chris Paul appears so comfortable on the interior. He knows he can score from this area.
Now here's George. Give him 8 points now. And the jam by Covington.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
It's Booker on the wing. George defending. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
What a savvy pass by Devin Booker, making the smart choice, moving the basketball.
Last year, the Clippers finishing 8th in the West. However, they missed the playoffs, Doris.
Right, B.A., but keep in mind, they didn't have Kawhi for the entire season. No Paul George for most of the season. In fact, I thought Ty Lue did an incredible coaching job getting that team to the 8th spot. They just went on to lose 2 tough games in the play-in tournament.
Now here's Ayton. He's got 10. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Well, you can see, guys, how much confidence DeAndre Ayton plays the game with. This is especially so on the offensive end.
Covington passes to Powell. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
It's Booker on the wing. George defending. Bridges passes to Booker. Back to Bridges. It's stolen by Leonard. And it's the Clippers on the break. Here's Covington. And the jam by Covington.
Well, you have to love an authoritative finish, and Mr. Covington leaves no doubt.
Now Booker. He's got 9. 15 seconds left to play in the first half. It's Powell on the wing. He's guarded by Paul. Here's Covington. Basket counts. And it's a 4-point Los Angeles lead.
Really good job by Covington to get good position and finish.
He got it up. Unable to get that one. And we're through the first half. All right, good stuff, Allie.
24. The Clippers, 28.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. We're seeing a tremendous game from DeAndre Ayton.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Powell in at the point guard position. Now here's George. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. And it's going to go on Devin Booker. The free throw is off from George. And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals, but without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
Well, Norman Powell knows his role, and that is to be aggressive on the offensive end. Great job drawing contact.
That one misses.
The Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
Huge bucket at the rim, and they cut into that lead. That's exactly where he likes to make his living.
Here's George. Soft touch off the glass. George has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Paul George playing through the contact right there. You like somebody who's willing to navigate traffic.
And Booker puts up a deep three. Nice open look, but it's no good.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Now here's Leonard. Pass to Zubats. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Johnson with it, guarded by Covington. Outside Booker. Here's Ayton. And he makes it on the layup. Ayton's got 14 points.
This guy has got a dominant physical frame, incredible athleticism. Nice job by DeAndre Ayton inside.
Out to Leonard. Shoots over Bridges. Misses off the right iron.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Paul passes to Booker. Now Bridges. Leonard defending. For three, Booker. No luck on that one. And the Clippers will come the other way. Pass to George. Three-pointer. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. 15 points in the game.
I always feel like when Paul George rises and fires from three, he believes it's going down. Great confidence behind that three-point shot.
Now here's Paul. He's got 5. Outside for Booker. And a miss there on the triple.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now. You know, they barely needed other contributions. This lead has been built through his offense.
Here's Paul. To the inside. Here's Johnson. Puts the move on. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Out to Powell. Let's go with a three. They get it back. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Clippers lead by 8.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up. For three, Bridges. Looking to get it going. And Booker the bucket on the assist by Bridges. Booker's gotten 4 this quarter.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Pass to Zubats. Leonard finds some space. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
And Phoenix has possession. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. And Paul gets it to go.
Well, you can't hesitate if you want to succeed in catch-and-shoot situations. Chris Paul, such a quick thinker.
Powell passes to George. Powell in the post. He's guarded by Paul. Powell, it's good. Powell's got 5 now.
Well, we see a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting nowadays, but you'll take that look right there any night of the week.
Booker, the pass to Paul. Bridges outside. Back to Paul. Fires from deep. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Well, Chris Paul is such a hard guard. You've got to contest the 3 because of his ability to drive. Like, what do you do if you're a defender? You are in a problematic situation.
Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for Los Angeles, hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the... And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt, and it's Ayton in at the 5. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Here's Paul. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
Well, I'll tell you, the savviness of Chris Paul on the break, he is a force to be reckoned with.
George with it. Leonard on the wing. Pass to Powell from downtown. The rebound by Bridges. The Suns trailing. Booker, the pass to Johnson. It counts, and the foul. It's on Norman Powell.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
And that one misses. The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
Booker finds Johnson from behind the arc. The Clippers grab the miss. Zubac has got his 6th rebound on the night. Kicks it to George. Pass to Leonard. And Aiden pulls it down. Aiden's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Paul. Johnson. It's rebounded by George. The Clippers have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. Covington passes to George. Back to Covington. It's George on the drive. From the arc. Covington no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Los Angeles?
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
Leonard on the wing. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
There's just so much force that Kawhi plays with. It is what allows him to rise up and put it down with authority.
Phoenix no good that time either.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way, because hoisting from 3 is not the answer.
Yes, it's good.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last. Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
The 3, George. It's hauled in by the Suns. Aiden's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Bridges misses.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
Leonard for 3. And Aiden pulls it down.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Paul for 3. Booker for 3. There's the triple. And there's Paul. That one's good on the assist from Booker. Paul's got 5 points now in the quarter. Covington against Johnson. The 3 is up. George, that one's good. And the Clippers lead by 6.
And I think this hometown crowd is in shock as the visiting squad fires right back with a 3 of their own.
Back to Paul. Bridges against Powell. Outside Booker. 5 to shoot. Back to Bridges. Shoots over Powell. Bridges misses. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this 4th quarter. George for 3. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Well, this is a problem for the defense right now, because you've allowed Paul George to get comfortable. And when he's comfortable, he's unguardable.
From deep, Johnson. That shot is off. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. 51 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter of this one. George outside. From outside the arc. And Aiden pulls it down.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
.34 seconds left in the 4th quarter here. Leonard passes to Powell. Back to Leonard. Jacks up a three. And it's Devin Booker with a rebound. And a comeback here looking very unlikely.
Absolutely everything would have to go their way at this point.
And here's George. So it's the Clippers picking up the win. All right, Allie, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our... We've got a lot of talent in the backcourt for both of these squads, Clark.
Yeah, there's so many outstanding shot makers and playmakers in the backcourts across the league. I do believe it is clearly a guards league these days. All of these guys can light it up and will light you up. So clearly a shooters league is what you see most of now.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. We've got Paul George. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Morris in at the small forward. That one a little long.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Here's Leonard. Towns with a rebound.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
Here's McDaniels. No good from the wing.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success. He's got to be mad at himself. You won't get a better look than that.
George, no good.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
McDaniels from long range. Rebound by the Clippers. So what do you think the keys are that can help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game. But I think it's really the intangibles, building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
Now here's McDaniels. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Three-pointer. Morris can't hit. The Timberwolves have gone 0 for 5 to begin this game. Lets a floater go. McDaniels can't hit.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Now here's Russell. Pass to McDaniels. For three. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Los Angeles has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown. And George launches it from deep. The shot no good. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Hey, I think that green light they'd given him early should probably go red now. I mean, he needs to get some other folks involved.
Now here's Leonard. Puts up a three. And it's Gobert with a rebound. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter.
2 minutes remaining.
And stolen by Covington. And here's Zubac. Pass to Covington. The three hits the trifecta.
Man, nice perimeter shooting by Robert Covington. Just has such a really aesthetically pleasing release on those long ball attempts.
Russell. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Clippers in the lead. The three is up. Here's Morris. Kicks it to George. From deep three-point range. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. Towns with room to shoot. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
Among big men, Towns is one of the very best spot-up shooters there is, and very consistent on the catch-and-shoot jumpers.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes.
Russell, that's good.
He can knock it down from range, convert at the rack, and there you see the pull-up by D'Angelo. Multifaceted as a scorer.
And so here are the Clippers, following the score by Minnesota. And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the first. McDaniels from long range. It's rebounded by Morris. George against Russell. Lets the three fly. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Towns, and it's all tied up. Towns has gotten his second bucket.
When you talk about guys that can score from all three levels, I think Big Cat is right at the top of that list, especially if you condense it to just big guys. He can do it facing up or with his back to the goal.
So the first. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
So here are the five for the Clippers to start the second. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington. Then there's Paul George. Then there's Marcus Morris. And it's Leonard in at the one spot. Rebound Minnesota. Now Russell. From deep. It's rebounded by Zubac.
He had more than enough room to hit that, just couldn't make it happen.
You know, when D'Angelo Russell came into the league, he was really primarily seen as a point guard, and that's what I like most about him, his vision and his passing ability, but he's actually changed that image and impression over time.
Pass to Gobert. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Clippers.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
And about a minute gone in the second quarter. Leonard outside. And the Clippers hit again from deep. The evolution of D'Lo has been interesting to watch, Clark. I like how he's been willing to play whatever position asked of him.
Yeah, B.A., I like that too. And he said it before himself that he prefers playing shooting guard. But I tell you what, he also looks very comfortable running the offense too.
Morris for three. And he can't get that one. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Russell to pass to McDaniels. Takes the three. The shot by Russell, no good. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Zubac finds George. Here's the three. He's got it. That makes him 2 for 8. Hopefully he can get it going now.
Paul George has such confidence in his three-point shot now. It's almost like he expects them all to go in.
Towns for three. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Towns has got 7.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
And George launches it from deep. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Edwards fires from way outside. Covington grabs the board.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Takes a three. Out of bounds. The Clippers will keep possession. Here's George. He's got 6. Well, as you know, Grant, this game can be so hard on your body. As a player, how do you determine the difference between being hurt versus being injured?
That's a great question, B.A. Look, sometimes as players, you need someone to protect them from themselves. Today's game, the teams today are so smart about protecting players and preventing things from getting worse. But it really comes down to the players, the doctors, the team overall, just being smart and having a big picture about the injuries.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
And a deep three from Russell. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Leonard outside. Launches it. Only his second make in 9 attempts.
And, you know, the improvement we've seen over the years from Leonard has been incredible, especially his three-point shooting.
Edwards for three. Covington grabs the board. Covington's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And it's the Clippers' ball. They're on a 12-3 run. Morris on the wing. Fires the three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Edwards can't hit. And for the Clippers, they're shooting around 29% in quarter number 2. George, a deep three. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The open shot by Edwards. On the mark with the 15-footer.
Nice mid-range J from Edwards there. He's obviously not too concerned about what the analytics say about that shot.
Zubac passes to Covington. Leonard for three. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got 5 rebounds in the game. Russell has the open look. Kept alive.
Great anticipation off the missed shot.
Oh, his timing was impeccable.
And if you're the defensive team, it just kills you to give up baskets like that.
And the first half comes.
13, the Clippers, 18.
Through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. You have to like what we're seeing from Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Russell in at the point. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Here's Russell from deep. It's rebounded by Morris. Morris has got 7 rebounds in the game. George, a deep three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass heating. The Clippers in the lead. For 3, Covington. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
You know, when he referred to himself as the greatest big man shooter of all time, Karl Anthony Towns certainly raised some eyebrows and sparked some debate in the NBA fraternity.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Russell from outside. The Timberwolves again can't hit. You know, with Towns, there's no doubt he's a lethal shooter from downtown.
Well, the numbers don't lie, man. This guy, B.A., has been around 50, 40, and 80 throughout his career. 50% field goal, 40% three, and 80% free throw. Tell me how many big guys can match up with those numbers. Very few.
The Clippers have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in this second half. Morris for 3. The shot off that time. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Russell with the ball. Guarded now by George. The shot by Russell, no good. Los Angeles has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. The 3. George, no good.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Edwards for 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubac has got rebound number 11. Leonard for 3. And there's a whistle. That goes on Robert Covington. That's his first foul of the game. The Timberwolves trail. Outside Edwards. Launches a 3. Sinks it from distance. Edwards got 5.
You know, Edwards is still tweaking his three-point shot, but it sure looked good there.
And George launches it from deep. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George. Now the Timberwolves with it. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. Offensive rebound. Back to Russell. 4-3. That one no good. Russell against Leonard. There's the 3. Keeps it alive. It's good on the putback.
He has the knack for being in the right spot at the right time. Gets a lot of sneaky points with his work on the glass.
2 minutes.
Russell pass to Towns. Leonard right side. This one for three. And George gets it to go on the assist by Leonard. 9 points in the game.
Yeah, just a drop in the bucket for PG-13. He will roast you from the corners if you let him.
It's Edwards on the wing. Here's the three. Sinks the tray.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
George for three. Towns with a rebound. Right side Edwards. George with a steal. 1:10 left in the third quarter here. From the arc. George with another miss.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
So it's the Clippers now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Leonard for three. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Here's McDaniels. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
There's 38 seconds left in the third. Now Los Angeles with it. It's a 5-point game. Now here's Leonard. Give him 8. Pass to Morris. Leonard on the wing. Fires the three. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Outside Edwards. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Morris. And the ball out of play. Timberwolves will have it. The third quarter comes to a close. The Clippers on top. They're up by 5. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And so in the game for Los Angeles, Marcus Morris out there with Robert Covington. Then there's Ivica Zubac. Then there's Paul George. And it's Leonard in at the point. The shot by Russell, no good.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. And the Clippers lead by 8.
You know, after averaging just 1 assist per game as a rookie, George has really upgraded his passing game.
It's Edwards on the wing. Offensive rebound, Timberwolves. Back to Towns. From outside the arc. The Clippers grab the miss. George outside. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Minnesota's gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. And here's Edwards outside. Knocks it down from distance.
Well, that was a bomb from Edwards, showing off that deep range.
Leonard for 3, and the three-pointer goes.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Here's Russell. Rebound by the Clippers. George has got his 5th rebound in this one. From deep. The shot won't fall.
I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off. I mean, because he can't get anything to fall this half.
Pass to Gobert. Back to Russell. 4-3. And another 3 from Minnesota.
You know, Russell is so smooth. He's got deceptive length, which allows him to get those shots off behind the arc.
George, a deep 3. Morris passes to Covington. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Covington. The Timberwolves have gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the fourth. Not great. Russell against Leonard. The shot by Russell, no good.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
And the Clippers miss again. Minnesota's got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. To the middle, and stolen by Covington. George with it. The three. And it's rebounded by Karl-Anthony Towns. Towns has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Pass to McDaniels. Let's go with a three. He drops it from range.
And the defense is looking almost lost on the perimeter. That opens up a quality three-point shot, and he delivers.
I think that might have been intentional. It perhaps was not an accident because he's typically not the guy that's taking that shot at this stage of the game.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. The Timberwolves have gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in, struggling this fourth quarter. And they go to the intentional foul.
Jaden McDaniels. First personal foul. First team foul.
The Clippers in the lead. And here's Leonard. Fires for 3. And it's rebounded by Karl-Anthony Towns. Towns has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Left in the fourth quarter. And out of bounds, the Clippers will take it. And here are the Clippers now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Now Leonard. Leonard with a screen on Edwards. The three, George. Rudy Gobert with a rebound.
He's missing shot after shot after shot from long range. With time running low, he'd be better off trying something else.
Here's Morris. And so the ball out of bounds. Morris touched it last. Outside Edwards. To tie it up. Outside for Russell. Oh, George with a steal. So a close game sees the Clippers take Allie. Thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.
Player. And a great story, David. Thanks. And it's going to be the Grizzlies off the tip. And the Clippers starting five. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Paul George. Then it's Robert Covington. Then it's Marcus Morris. And it's Zubac in at the five down low.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the bloopers.
George with the ball. Now defended by Adams. Kicks it out to Leonard. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. George with the bucket. And it's conference rivals squaring off tonight in this one, Steve. It might be the regular season, but this has a playoff feel to it, doesn't it?
These are the type of games you love to watch in the regular season, Kevin. The fans will be rowdy, the players fully engaged. We got a good one tonight. Stronger than his frame might suggest. That's a big-time and one by Ja.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throw this game.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
And the wide open shot from Morris. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Great find by Leonard. When the offense runs through you time and time again, you have to become a good playmaker.
Now here's Morant. Adams down low. Covered by Morris.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
Smitty, expectations have been so high for this Clippers team in recent seasons with the addition of Kawhi and the addition of Paul George and the other great parts around him.
They've got a lot of terrific players, Kevin. On paper, they look playoff ready. So those expectations aren't so misplaced. The power, the length, the ability to finish. Leonard dominant in that painted area.
Leonard against Morant. Out to Brooks. 6 on the shot clock. Bain passes to Adams. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Morris dishes to George. Pass to Zubac. Outside for George. Morris with the ball. Outside Covington. And he drives in. And no good. And Memphis the other way now. On the wing, Bain. Morant outside. To the paint. Leonard with the steal.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Morris inside. It's picked off. Morant with it. George picks him up. Kick out to Adams. Back to Morant. It's Brooks on the wing. Pass to Morant. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Morant with a wide open look. Misses the three.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Morris kicks to Leonard. Here's Zubac. He's looking for Leonard and finds him. Back to Zubac. The rebound by Steven Adams. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. They trail by 1. At the elbow, it's Bain. Back to Morant. Adams with the screen on Leonard. Now here's Morant for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
I think consistency from 3 is in Morant's future. On that shot, he was well balanced and focused.
Here's Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
Morant looking around. Outside, Bain. And he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
You see the impressive leaping ability. Bain getting off the ground with ease.
Leonard the pass to George. Back to Leonard from the arc. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Leonard's got 5 now.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Morant outside. Passes it to Tillman. Gets it off. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in.
Enters the league as a great defender. Now
at the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. Clippers ahead, leading by a point. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Look at that! Nice! Insane move by Paul George, a high flyer who can create in midair.
And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
And the dunk by Zubac.
There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
Oh, and that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
They're bringing the energy, the hustle, the fight, and they also didn't give up on that possession.
Adams with the screen on Morris. Brooks dishes to Adams. The Clippers grab the miss. Zubac has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
Long and athletic, PG-13 is a terror when he reaches the cup.
Morant outside. And finished off by Morant.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Now here's Leonard. He has 5. Driving in, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Give him any kind of opening, and Kawhi Leonard will make you pay at the rack.
Morant outside. Down low. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Clock at 6. Adams, the pass to Tillman. You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big game. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the great ones, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W. And Kawhi Leonard, with multiple Finals MVPs, putting him in elite company.
GA, not many guys have done it ever. The only other current players, KD and LeBron. That should tell you just how special the claw is. You know, when you have a guy like Kawhi Leonard, so much of what you do goes through him. You trust him. You trust his abilities. Woo, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
Softly drops in the floater. Leonard's got 5 points now this quarter.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
Morant passes to Tillman. Adams sets the pick for Morant. Inside. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
I mean, one of the hardest workers in the league. Adams has done a great job of refining his offensive skill set.
And he sinks the second. Los Angeles leading by 7. Outside Leonard. Nice D from Brooks. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Morant passes to Adams. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
You know what I like about Steven Adams is his intangibles. He's enthusiastic, he's a leader by example, and he's a role model for the younger players.
Right side George. And here's Covington from the arc. The shot's good on the assist by George. Covington's got the lead up to 8 now for the Clippers. Here's Morant. 12 points for him. Shoots over Leonard. Back to Morant. On the wing, Bain. Kicks it to Adams. Memphis moving it around. Shot clock at 2. One-on-one fast break. Nobody near Leonard. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. A chance at a 2 for 1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Back to Morant. Drives to the hoop. And finished off by Morant.
The quickness of Ja Morant is what makes his drives deadly. Where did he go?
Covington kicks to George. Drills it from outside. George has got 7 points for the quarter. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Morant outside. And Morant throws it down.
What a night for John Morant, showing off that versatility, and he's relentless at the offensive end.
Leonard with the ball. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark. Thanks for the great interview, David.
The Grizzlies, 23. The Clippers, 30.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Guys, John Morant has been sensational.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington. Then it's Paul George. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Morris in at the small forward position. On the wing, Bane. The 3. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. Los Angeles leading by 7. Covington with it. Jones covering. Covington with the bucket.
Inside, Robert doesn't hold back. He does whatever it takes to get his shot off.
And guys, talk about the production that Covington brings to the table.
Yeah, he's been with quite a few teams, but he's been a starter most of his career. His presence on the defensive end, getting to the rim and scoring it, has been a treat.
John Wall's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. Count that one.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Jones against Wall. Outside, George. Pass to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Outside, Bane. It's Brooks on the wing. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Challenging the heart of the defense on that play. Brooks daring someone to stop him.
George dishes to Covington. It's stolen by Adams. And Jones has it in the corner. Brooks with no one around. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Brooks has got 4 points this quarter.
You can run these plays for Brooks. He's improving in the catch-and-shoot area.
Kicks it out to Covington. The pass to Zubac. It's rebounded by Memphis. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Here's Jones. There's a screen. The tray. It's hauled in by George. And so George will bring it up for Los Angeles. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Outside, Jones. Pass to Tillman. From outside the arc. And the 3 ball is good. Tillman's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
George. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Power move from PG-13. He's added a lot of muscle to his frame over the years, putting it to good use right there. We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Pass to Tillman. Back to Jones. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on John Wall. This is his first free throw of the game.
Really can't criticize the work he did at the line a year ago. 82% on the season.
There's a minute 40 left to play in the third. George looking around. Outside Covington. That one misses. Nice D from Brooks. Covington with the steal. Nobody near George. And again, no good by the Clippers. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Passes it to Adams. Good work defensively by Morris. Clippers have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Zubac the pass to Morris. Back to Zubac, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation. 51 seconds left in the third. Over to the left wing. Screen by Adams. Back to Jones. Outside, Dane. There's the triple. The shot, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And George kicks to Covington. Drills the three-pointer. Covington's got 5 points now this quarter.
This is what Covington does, a confident three-point shooter.
Brooks against Morris. Brooks the pass to Bain. Adams with the screen on George. And a wide open look for Bain. Good on the triple. Bain's got 5 points so far.
Impressive accuracy of Desmond Bain. He has put in the work to be a reliable three-point option.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Clippers lead by 4. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this one?
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the basketball. Give him credit for keeping his eyes up and just taking what the defense allows.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. Then it's Brooks, and then there's Steven Adams, and it's Tillman in at the power forward position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Adams' shot is good.
Can't teach size and strength. Once Adams gets position, you're not rooting him out of there.
Leonard inside, Brooks covering, and it's Leonard missing. Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Morant kicks to Brooks. Morant finds Brooks. On the wing, Bain. Guarded by Powell to tie it up. Shooting foul. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult previous plays, it can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coach.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Paul George is checked in for the Clippers. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Tyronn Lue as he talked with the team. He wants them to maintain their balanced attack, but he told them they're doing a great job of finding space out on the perimeter, which has led to all those good shots. He likes the rhythm and the flow of this offense. He just told them, keep shooting it with confidence. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. He's off on the first.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
I can't believe he missed those shots. Wow, he is usually lights out from there.
fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Covington dishes to Leonard. There's the pass to Zubac. Just 4 to shoot. Morris with the bucket.
An efficient scorer inside. Morris can beat you with a variety of moves.
Now Morant. Rebound by the Clippers. Leonard's got his 4th rebound in this one. Morris passes to Leonard. Back to Morris. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Such a versatile offensive threat. Morris draws his fair share of fouls.
And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. And Adams kicks to Morant. No good on the triple. Clippers leading by 4. Zubac finds George. Out to Morris. Outside Covington. Goes up the baseline. Not enough on that one as it misses. Memphis has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Morant passes to Tillman. Here's Bain. For 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Leonard's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Morris. Outside Covington. Pass to Zubac. Morant against George. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
So far, George's competitive play has worked well. He's getting just about everything to fall.
Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Calling for the ball in crucial moments. Morant steps up when it matters most.
And here's Leonard. Outside, George. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got his 5th assist in this one.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Morant against Leonard beyond the arc. And it's Morant missing. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Brooks misses. Clippers leading by 7. Now here's Leonard. Outside, George. Back to Leonard. That one off the back iron and out. And so it's Bain with it. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. The dish to Adams. That shot misses. They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. From deep, George. Brooks grabs the board. Here's Tillman. He's covered by Leonard. Tillman's shot is off. So the Clippers with the win. A truly... All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
forwards, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the center position. To the inside, and stolen by Covington. Here's George. Count it. And it's Morris with the assist.
A wing not afraid to mix it up inside. PG-13 finishing down low.
Outside Paul. Ayton, a screen on Leonard. Outside Johnson. And the three off target. Covington against Paul. Leonard outside. Outside Covington. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Oh, putting the three in 3 and D. This team is so much better when Covington is making those shots.
And there's the lob. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Morris with it. And Bridges picks him up defensively. George passes to Covington. And here's Morris. Back to Covington. Just 5 to shoot. The three. Phoenix grabs the miss.
What you have to admire about Devin Booker is how much he scores the rock, as well as all the different ways he's able to finish. Nice ball movement there, delivered the pass right on time.
And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Pass to Covington. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Yeah, Ayton has all the physical gifts of a great shot blocker. Size, length, and agility.
And Booker is a guy you can lean on to help shoulder the offensive load, Richard.
Yeah, he's comfortable taking a lot of shots for his team. He's a volume shooter for a reason, because he understands how to score at an efficient clip, too.
Here's Paul. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
The defense looking lazy there. You can't allow Paul to get inside like this. That's just asking for trouble.
Leonard against Paul. Back to Leonard. The kick out to Morris. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Covington. The three ball. And again, no good by the Clippers.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Paul with the bucket.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Now here's George. Morris finds George. Pass to Zubats. Now here's Morris. And George launches it from deep. And again, no good by the Clippers. Booker goes in. George with the block.
I mean, just a top defender in the NBA. George's wide wingspan and fast, incredible instincts really help him stifle shooters.
Bridges outside. Changes up. Rejected by George. They recover it. Launches it. And there's Paul. That one's good on the assist from Booker. Paul's got 9 points.
From deep, Paul doesn't hold back when pulling the trigger, especially when he sees the chance.
Here's Leonard. Oh, they need this. And it's good on the layup.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Paul against Leonard. Bridges passes to Paul. Morris against Bridges. Here's Johnson, and he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
George passes to Leonard. Back to George. Pass to Zubats. Stolen by Ayton. Paul against George. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Out to Leonard. George outside. And so the first quarter is in the books. The Suns on top. They're up by 4. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Suns. On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
When you look at Mikal Bridges, he's the quintessential 3-and-D wing, Richard.
With his quick feet and 7'1" wingspan, he can guard 1 through 4. And they call him the Warden for a reason. When he locks people up, he puts them in Mikal jail.
That one goes. Count it.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Outside Booker. Bridges finds Booker. Right side Johnson. Back to Booker. Jacks up a 3. Covington grabs the board. The Clippers trail. Leonard outside. Pass to Morris. Up top Zubac. Outside Covington. Back to Zubac. Leonard passes to Zubac. And stolen by Booker. And the Suns pushing it up now. And he lobs it up. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Leonard against Paul. Morris for 3. And Booker pulls it down. And the Suns shooting efficiently. 50% so far. To the paint. Covington grabs the board. For Los Angeles, they've got nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. Leonard. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It goes on Chris Paul.
Oh, what a powerful move by Kawhi. Absorbing the foul, but still getting the shot in the air.
And Leonard drops them both. You know, with all the dunkers out there, some players make sure they don't end up on too many posters. Grant, you ever make a business decision?
Yeah, B.A., I made a few business decisions through my career. Look, as a competitor, you want to make sure that you can play defense, give it your all, contest at the rim when you feel that you can. But when someone like a Vince Carter in the midst of insanity, that's when you make a business decision. And that's a smart decision.
5 on the clock. Kicks it to George. 3-pointer. Rebounded by Johnson. The Suns have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Over to the wing. Paul for 3. Here's Booker. The kick out to Johnson. Launches a 3. Offensive rebound. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
A double-double machine. Ayton is adept at using his size. He boxes out and just grabs boards.
And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints. But probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
And the free throw, no good.
What a job Monty Williams has done in his time with the Phoenix Suns. Hats off to the talent that he's been able to bring in and develop. And that's the way he's created a winning culture.
Morris for 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Kicks it to George. Zubac passes to Leonard. Morris outside. The layup off target. Boy, Richard, you really can't say enough about what Monty Williams has done with this Phoenix team.
Struggled in his first year, but we gave him a break for that. Immaculate seasons the last 2 years, becoming a Western Conference juggernaut.
George against Booker. And George gets it to go on the assist from Morris.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Booker, the pass to Aiden. Not going to go that time. And Los Angeles the other way now. And here they come. For three, George. Covington controls the rebound and the putback. And now it's just a 4-point Phoenix lead.
Now that takes a skillful touch.
Yeah, excellent control to just ease the ball back up and in. Bridges misses. Leonard with the ball. And it's Paul picking him up. The finish! And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a three-point opportunity here. One free throw coming up. And that one misses. A chance at a 2-for-1.
You have to find ways to use the clock to your advantage.
Covington passes to Zubac. Off the left rim and out. Phoenix has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Boy, left it right in the sweet spot with the lob. Nicely done.
Nice touch on both ends of that alley-oop.
Hey, when he let go of the pass, I had no idea what he was going for. Out to Leonard. Morris for three. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Booker's got his 4th rebound in this one. For three, Bridges. No good on the shot. And a pretty tightly contested game here.
With the score, your Clippers 17, the Suns 21.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then there's Marcus Morris. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's George in a shooting guard. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Booker, the pass to Bridges. It's Booker on the wing. George defending. The drive by Paul. Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
I mean, come on. A 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
George passes to Zubac. And the layup is good off the glass. Zubac has got 6.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Pass to Booker. Here's Bridges. And stolen by Leonard. And up the floor again for the Clippers. Running the court. And the jam by George.
And look at George going off on the defense, putting them to shame with the alley-oop jam.
And the foul on Marcus Morris.
Marcus Morris.
That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, the Clippers. Trailing by 2. Bridges with it. Guarded now by George.
Yeah, just an outstanding defender. George's timing and feel for how to guard guys is a valuable commodity.
Morris for 3. And Booker pulls it down. Booker's got 5 rebounds in the game. And there's Bridges. That's good. On the assist from Paul. 7 points in the game. For Los Angeles, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Leonard passes to Covington. Back to Leonard. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Oh, unselfish basketball from Covington. Now, his teammates appreciate his willingness to hit them when they're open.
Oh, Morris with a steal. For 3, George. And Ayton pulls it down. And the Suns shooting just 42% so far in the game. Paul passes to Johnson. The Clippers grab the miss.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
Kicks it to George for the lead. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's Paul. Oh, Leonard with the block.
Dominant defense from Leonard, making a big effort to get his hand on the shot and swat it down.
Morris finds Zubats. Back to Morris. Leonard outside. George outside. This for the tie. Stolen by Ayton.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Paul. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair on Robert Covington.
The thing I love about Chris Paul is that he is so focused on making his teammates better. Every team would love to have a floor general like that.
All right, here's a tip for the defense in this one. Avoid sending Chris Paul to the line at all costs because he will punish you if you do.
It's George on the wing. Takes a turnaround, Jay. And again, no good by the Clippers.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Nice move. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here. Well, when it comes to free throw shooting, Paul is one of the best in the league.
Well, in 2021, he was the best in the league, hitting 93% of his shots he took from the stripe. You're simply better off letting him take the shot clean.
Pass to George. Fires the three. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big-time effort. And that one's good. Paul.
See, I like it when Paul attacks the hoop, when he looks for his.
They double-team George. Covington with it. George outside to end the run. Yep, count it. George has gotten 4 this quarter. The Suns have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Outside Booker. 50 seconds left in the third quarter. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Morris with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. And the dunk by Leonard.
The hands of Kawhi are huge, and they help him palm the ball, slam it with ease.
Booker for 3. Johnson finds Booker. Back to Johnson. Call against Leonard. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Second personal foul. 4th team foul. Shooting for Phoenix.
He's off on the first.
At the line for 2.
He's off on the second.
Normally he sinks all of his free throws. The defense got lucky there.
George. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. George has got 10 points in the game.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
There's the screen by Johnson. Booker, the pass to Johnson. Takes a 3. Nails it from 3. 10 points for him.
Great decision-making from Booker, realizing one of his guys is open and whips the pass to him.
Leonard way outside. And so it's Phoenix with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Just well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Here's Leonard. On the court for the Suns, getting the fourth quarter going. Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. And it's Ayton in its center. And the basket by Leonard.
Athletic play by Leonard in the paint, not letting anything hold him back from his shot.
Booker, the pass to Ayton. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
The Clippers on D. Bridges outside. The kick out to Johnson. 6 to shoot. Back to Bridges. Lets the 3 fly. And he stays with it. Pass to Paul. Outside Johnson. No good with the triple. The Clippers trail. George passes to Morris. Back to George. Outside Covington. The 3 is up. George, no good. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Paul. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way on Robert Covington.
The crafty Paul is hard to cover. He takes pleasure in toying with the defenders and drawing fouls.
Paul hits them both. Well, the Clippers shooting just under 40% from the field. George passes to Zubac. Booker against George. Here's Zubac. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Suns.
At the line for your quarter.
And Zubac drops them both. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Outside Booker. Outside Paul. The kick out to Johnson. For three, it's stolen by Leonard.
DeAndre Ayton, first personal foul.
That's good from George.
And just one of the most complete players in the game today. George's two-way game and strong leadership traits are reasons why he's a star.
Pass to Zubac. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got 3 assists in the game. The Suns leading. Outside Paul. Count the basket. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video.
The previous play is under.
It would be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
During that last break, Coach Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team. He told them to be more careful about their selections, saying, quote, don't force it at the arc. If it's not a good look, don't risk it. Move the ball, attack inside. Use your options.
Thanks for that, Allie. Morris passes to George. Looking to end this cold spell. He's off on that one. Excellent D there from Booker. Paul into the lane. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
Sometimes you just got to do it yourself. Chris Paul calling his own number.
George outside. Pass to Covington. Leonard on the wing. Clock at 6. And stolen by Booker. Here's the break.
2 minutes remaining.
Paul finds Johnson. The shot misses. And Los Angeles the other way now. Here's Covington. And the jam by Covington.
Oh, the experience coming into play. Covington has the confidence to take and make big-time shots.
It's Booker on the wing. George defending. Zubac against Paul. Morris passes to Covington. Johnson with the defensive effort. And there's the foul. It's on Ivica Zubac. That'll be a second foul of the game.
14 foul.
Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. Pass to Bridges. Paul passes to Bridges. From deep, Johnson.
The defensive versatility Covington provides is huge. He's able to guard multiple positions with his length and speed. Great anticipation on the tip in. He was ready to make that play.
Now Leonard. The rebound by Bridges. The Suns have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this 4th quarter to fall. Booker, pass to Paul. The Clippers grab the miss. 51 seconds left in the 4th quarter. George finds Zubac. Lets it go from deep. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
He's trying to force his way into a rhythm, but that's not helping the team.
Booker for three, and it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball. And Phoenix has possession. 6-point lead. Outside Paul. Outside for Booker. From downtown. And there's Bridges. That's good. On the assist by Booker.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
George for three. The rebound by Bridges. And here's Booker. And a deep three from Leonard. Missed it. So it's Phoenix picking up the win. Boyan.
Tip-off goes to Minnesota. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Russell in at the one spot. Towns wide open. Gobert the pass to McDaniels. To the middle. Another shot. And Russell with the lay-in. Russell's got the game going with his first points of the game for the Timberwolves.
Okay, D'Angelo Russell mixing in a little interior work, not bashful.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Now, here is Morris. McDaniels defending. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a team.
Offensive rebound. Takes it out to Covington. The shot by George, wide open. And the Clippers miss again.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Towns, he's open. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
What you love about D'Angelo Russell, he can impact winning with both his scoring and his passing.
George from deep three-point land. The shot that time, not on target. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. And here's Edwards from the arc. It's hauled in by Zubats. The Clippers have gone 0 of 5 here to start the game. Rough start for them. And the wide open shot from Morris. Los Angeles with another miss. For three, Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
The work that Anthony Edwards is putting in as a shooter is there. That range shot so important. Nice three-point look right there.
Leonard with no one around. And just miss after miss right now.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Yeah, Anthony Edwards in the painted area is going to be a force. Size, strength, and hops. Look out.
And how about the impact Anthony Edwards has had?
This guy's a real game changer on the floor. Scores it at a high clip. Can play big inside and play big outside. Does everything on the floor with a passion, with a joy, and with a flair.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Timberwolves leading by 11. Leonard with the steal. And there's 1:45 left to play in the first quarter. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Right side Towns to the inside. For three, Edwards. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. Edwards gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field here. And here's George for three. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Russell with a wide open look. Buries the long-range jumper. Russell's got 5 points so far.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout. You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
And the rejection by Leonard.
Well, the defensive instincts have always been so strong for Kawhi Leonard. Boy, good night, sir.
Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Timberwolves leading by 14. For three, Edwards. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got 4 rebounds in this game. 3-pointer. The shot by George, no good.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
And then George with the jam.
Now, Paul George is an exceptional athlete and demonstrating his insane dunking skills there. Get this guy in the dunk competition.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And quite a position here for the Timberwolves to be in. What do you think, guys?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
Paul George is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Morris. Then it's Robert Covington, and it's Zubac in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. A three from Morris, and again Los Angeles with the triple. Well, we know the NBA has worked to get rid of the hard foul doors, and the league has done a great job of doing that. What has contributed, though, to that line of thinking?
Well, I think any play can be reviewed, Kevin, and that's a good thing, because if it's a non-basketball play, then you open yourself up to a flagrant 2. The punishment is significant enough to discourage the action. I love the rule changes as it relates to this particular infraction.
For three, Covington hits the three-point bomb.
Let's remember, Robert Covington is a guy who has hit over 200 three-point shots in a season. You better guard him from out there.
Russell fires away from way outside. Towns for three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
Leonard with the steal. Morris outside. Puts up a three. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 6 rebounds in the game.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
And here's George for three. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. George has got 5 points so far.
It matters not if you're staying attached and connected to Paul George. He's got the height and release point to get it off anyway.
And it's Russell missing. Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
A shot by McDaniels, no good. Los Angeles has gone an even 50% from three-point range in the second quarter, 4 for 8. The shot by George, no good. Minnesota in the lead. Towns for three. He makes that one drop, only a second in 5 tries.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
Here's the three, and it's Kawhi Leonard with the three. Leonard's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Clippers. 1:49 left in the first half of the game. Morris with the ball. Working on McDaniels. Morris, no good. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. For three, Edwards. Rebounded by Covington. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Now the pass to McDaniels. Over to the wing. Stolen by George. It's stolen by Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Wants to get it to Zubac. And does. The deep three from George. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Outside, Towns. Launches a three. His shot is good. Scores his third basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns has that face-up three-point shot definitely in the offensive arsenal. You better put a hand up.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
It's tipped. Russell left side. Out to the right wing. Here's McDaniels. Out to Russell. Outside Edwards. Over George. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Clippers trail by 5. And here's Morris for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Morris has got 6 in the quarter.
Well, that's what you call shooting in rhythm. If you give Marcus Morris an inch, he's going to understand, okay, it's my opportunity now. Nice pull-up.
And it's rebounded by Covington. Covington's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And here's George for 3. Tries to save it. And no good that time. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even bet. Thank you, David, and we'll be back.
Your Clippers, 20. The Timberwolves, 22.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And what can you say? Towns, an impressive effort here.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Riding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Russell in at the point.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Summer of 2014, Doris. Paul George suffering a leg injury playing for the national team.
Kevin, I remember that injury like it was yesterday. There were many, including me, who wondered whether Paul George could ever be the same guy. And amazingly, he puts in all the necessary work, and I think has come back better. That is a huge credit to his work ethic and his grit.
And again, it's the Clippers missing. Minnesota shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. Covington with the steal. It's stolen by Edwards. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Rebound by the Clippers.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Outside Russell. It's Edwards on the wing. Towns for 3. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. The Clippers have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Early slow start offensively. From deep, George. And another 3 for the Clippers.
Well, no hesitation. The full arsenal on display here. The catch and shoot, rise and fire. Yes, Paul George.
It's Russell with the drive. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. But it's no good. The 3 from George. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. George has got the lead up to 7 now for the Clippers. Minnesota's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Russell passes to Edwards. Over to the wing. McDaniels finds Edwards. Paul George with the steal. One-on-one here. A 3 from Leonard. A three-pointer is right on target. Leonard's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the thirds for Los Angeles. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. And I think a trip to the finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
To halt the run, and finished off by Edwards.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
A deep 3 from Leonard. Rebound, Minnesota. Towns has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. And here's Edwards from the arc. And it's rebounded by Covington. Covington's got 8 rebounds in this game. The 3 from George. That shot missing. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Out to Edwards. Three-pointer. Edwards with another miss. And here are the Clippers. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. And that one's good. George.
and they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone. What energy on the offensive boards. The defense can't match the effort, and they paid the price.
And here's Leonard from 3. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Here's McDaniels. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. McDaniels got 6 points.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Leonard against Russell. Covington kicks to Leonard. Takes the 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 7. There's Russell with the 3. It's hauled in by Zubac.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
And Leonard gets it to go.
This guy loves to help his team space the floor. You have to respect Kawhi's range. He will make you pay.
Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the Clippers. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Trailing by 10. Robert Covington out there with Morris. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Paul George. And it's Zubac in at the center position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
We see Paul George just understands how to use his length and his size. He is such a tough cover close to the basket.
Doris, it's been great to see the Clippers rise to prominence over the last 10 years, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, listen, this was an organization that spent years in futility, but you have to admire the transformation that has led to consistent success. They used to be a franchise that made the playoffs maybe once in a decade. Now you expect them to contend in the West.
And they get it back. And here's Morris for 3. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 15 rebounds here tonight. A shot by McDaniels, no good.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
Covington passes to Zubac. Fires the 3. And the Clippers miss again. Timberwolves trail by 11. There's the lob to Jones. Up high to stuff the alley-oop. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 12 rebounds.
Unbelievable. That's the big cat. So fluid at the center position.
Drops in the tray. Leonard's got the lead up to 12 now for Los Angeles. Edwards against George. Edwards passes to Towns. Sinks the 15-footer.
If you look at his offensive rating, Towns one of the best to ever do it. That means the jump shot is key.
Outside, George. And here's Leonard from 3. No good on the shot.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Russell. Covington with the steal. Got a piece of it. Russell kicks to Towns. Out to the right wing. McDaniels passes to Towns. Offensive rebound with the second effort. And the dunk by Towns.
2 things there, guys, to get to that offensive rebound put back by Karl Anthony Towns. Instincts and positioning, both in play.
Morris outside. Back to Leonard. Out to Morris. There's the triple. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 3 assists now in this one.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
Back to George. Covington with it. Picked up by Edwards. Morris kicks to George. Goes up to the stripe. Minnesota with the rebound. Outside Edwards. Off target with his three.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Again, the miss by Morris. Timberwolves trail by 11. Russell finds Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Just putting the ball on the deck. Towns so aggressive in everything he does.
George looking over the floor. Left side Covington. A three from Leonard. He is hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it. Just 5 on the clock. And that one's good, Leonard.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Clippers.
And it may be a comfortable win for him, but, you know, they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Kawhi Leonard.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Dives for it. Edwards can't hit. They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly. If they just play smart, this game's over.
George, no good. It's Gobert with the ball for the Timberwolves. It's a 10-point game. Edwards can't hit. George against Russell. George dishes to Covington. The three from Morris. Back to Covington from the arc. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easy. David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us.
And it's going to be the Grizzlies off the tip. And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Bain and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point. George drives in. And George with the jam.
Well, once Paul George gets in that deep, get out of the way. He's coming right at you. Well, still a few years out, but the Clippers have to be excited about moving into their own arena in 2024. So much innovation has gone into the design of the building, and it just looks incredible.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
And the Clippers with the ball. The Grizzlies making their last shot. Amen. And the Clippers felt they needed to build their own arena to establish some identity.
Yeah, no doubt about it that they could be their own franchise away from the shared building with the Lakers. And for so long in LA, they've been treated as sort of the second-rate team, and that just shouldn't happen. So having their own arena, it's moving them well into the right direction.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Morant with it. Pass to Bain. Back to Morant. And stolen by Leonard. And here's Morris. Covington passes to Morris. Ooh, good work defensively by Adams.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
George outside. Morris on the wing. Back to George. The shot. Morris can't hit.
I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
And stolen by Leonard. Pass to George. Takes the three. And no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Jackson outside. He got a piece of it. George with it. Guarded by Morant. Morris against Jackson. Leonard outside. The three is up. That one rolls around and rims out. Memphis trailing here.
You think about a rough moment in Kawhi Leonard's career that had to have come around 2021, that season-ending injury in the playoffs that kept him out of the entire 22 season.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
George. And the Clippers miss again.
his touch from mid-range, and that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Well, we're glad, though, that Leonard took the time to fully recover, Brent.
At BA, you have to prioritize your health as a player. Kawhi has had his scares throughout his career, but him being fully healthy is going to help him unleash his full game on any opponent. So getting him back to 100% a priority for him and the team.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
And so Jackson nails both of them. You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
Yeah, BA, and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon. He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Jackson, the screen. Morant, the pass to Jackson. It's stolen by Leonard. Here's George. Grizzlies with the rebound. On the wing, Brooks, covered by Covington. Outside Bane. Jackson, the screen. Bane, the pass to Jackson. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Jackson's got 8.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Here's George. That doesn't go either for George. Memphis leading. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Bane finds Morant. Oh, George with a steal. And it's the Clippers on the break. Back to Leonard. And that comes off the assist by Morris.
That's tenacious play in the paint from Kawhi, just insisting on getting to that shot.
Right side Morant. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now on Robert Covington.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And he's good on the second. Now here's Leonard. He got it off in time. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. It's been all about Jaren Jackson for... And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Memphis.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. Paul George out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Covington in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Now here's Morant. Outside Bane. It's stolen by Leonard. Bane against George. That one's good from Morris. On the assist by George. Morris has gotten his first points in this one. Now Morant. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. The last couple of seasons, the Clippers have shot the lights out from deep, Brett.
Oh, man, they've been unbelievable. Over 41% back in that 21 season. That led the NBA. So they got a nice collection of shooters on this Clippers team, and it helps that you have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard play to create great shooting opportunities. So lots of guys that can hurt you from deep.
Covington passes to Leonard. Now George. Grizzlies with the rebound. Adams has got his 5th rebound in this one. Brooks, the pass to Morant. Down low. Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
And Morant is a natural leader, someone who wants to get his guys involved when they're open.
Inside. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Defensive foul.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Los Angeles?
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
And Leonard, here we go. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. There's the drive. Brooks. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Here's Leonard following the bucket by the Grizzlies. Yep, that one goes. Leonard's got his second basket.
The defense tightens up, so he adjusts. Nice play.
Morant against Leonard. Morant, the pass to Bain. Pulls it from the top of the key. And that one hits the back iron. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Here's Leonard. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Now it's a 5-point Los Angeles lead.
Defense just pinballing off of the frame of Kawhi Leonard, determined to score. And the standout skill of Paul George is the fact that on both ends of the court, he's going to affect the outcome of the game.
Now here's Bain. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Shot clock at 5. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy. Focused on finishing firm at the rim. Here's Covington. Leonard passes to Covington. Morris down low, defended by Jackson. Morris, a screen on Bain. Out of bounds, it'll be Memphis's ball. And George is the kind of versatile player that every team is looking for, Brent.
Yeah, B.A., with all of that experience, he's able to switch on so many different guys, and he understands what it is they're trying to do. And then on the offensive end, he just scores in a myriad of ways. He's hitting threes, he's driving, he's dunking, he's making plays. PG, the complete package.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
George passes to Covington. Back to George. Oh, the swat by Adams.
Well, Steven Adams is very much capable of anchoring a defense right there in a great spot to get the block.
And it's Morant missing. The Clippers in the lead. Leonard passes to George. And George with the jam.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Now here's Morant. 9 points in the game. Puts up a 3. That shot off the mark. The Clippers have gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. Here's George. And the jam by George.
How about the handles of a guy like Paul George at his size being able to rip around and has total confidence in his ability to score.
Here's Morant. Pass to Bain. Jackson outside. From behind the arc. That shot, no good. And so a close game as we wrap up.
Your Clippers, 26. The Grizzlies, 21.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Paul George with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Hey, we didn't expect this. Not normally a big-time assist maker. He's done a great job moving the ball around.
You can get into a passing rhythm, and so far all of his have been on point.
On the court for Memphis, Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Tyus Jones is out there with Desmond Bain. And it's Adams in at the 5. Stolen by Bain. Brooks drives in, down low. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's going to go on Kawhi Leonard. And Brent, you look at the Defensive Player of the Year award. Generally, the province of big men. Does that shortchange the great perimeter defenders?
I think so. I mean, we're seeing more and more with teams playing small, BA, the value of being switchable on the perimeter and taking on the best offensive player that tends to come from the wing position. But you got to put some more value in how wing defenders are out there and shutting down primary offensive players on the other team.
Connects from downtown. Bain's got 6 points. We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
Morris passes to Covington. George with it. He's picked up by Bain. Out to Covington. There's the triple. And that comes off the assist by Morris. Morris has got his 4th assist in this one.
Covington knocking one down and showing some confidence in his ability.
Now here's Jones. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. To the paint. Outside for Brooks. 6 on the shot clock. Blocked! And so the ball out of bounds. Morris touched it last. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Jones from outside.
And a good example of why Leonard perpetually makes the all-defensive team. You are caught on the Hawaiian Islands.
Covington, no good.
Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
Now here's Jones. Fires from deep. Here's Bain. And stolen by Covington. Stolen by Jones. Pass to Brooks. Doesn't go for him. And the Clippers will come the other way. On the attack, Morris. George with it to the inside. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Bain against Leonard. Bain, the pass to Adams. Outside for Brooks. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
How about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
And so here are the Clippers. After the basket by Memphis.
That straight line drive there from Paul George. You love to see him get in that attack mode. Let's see if he can cash in now at the line.
Ja Morant, he's checked in for Jones. George hits them both.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Leonard against Morant. Pass to Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
Yeah, you might ask for help down there. You got to push Steven Adams out of the paint, and you can't give him good looks like that.
And here's Leonard. He has 6. George passes to Morris. Fires from the wing. George's shot is off. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. On the wing, Brooks. To the middle. Here's Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true. I mean, during his first playoffs, Dillon Brooks proved he was a big game player, pouring in 31 in his playoff debut, an upset win over Utah.
Now here's Leonard. Oh, Brooks with the steal. 1:05 left to play in the third quarter.
Get through, get through, get through.
Outside Morant. And it's blocked. Leonard outside. George outside. Going inside. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Well, great body control there. George, tremendous athlete, takes the hit, and he makes that one count.
Here's Morant. He's got 9. 41 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Oh, there's Morant with the slam. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
to Leonard. Brooks with the rebound. Brooks has got 4 rebounds now. Down low. Here's Jackson. Moran against George. Here's Adams. Good, and the setup by Moran. Moran's got 6 assists in the game.
Well, that's an expansion of Steven Adams' game.
And we've just finished the 3rd quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Grizzlies out. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. Paul George out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Covington in at the small forward position. That's who's out there for the Clippers. George, no good. Memphis leading. Pass to Jackson. Outside Moran. Oh, there's Moran with the slam.
Win or lose, this is the fight you want to see from your players.
A great example out here of just a no-quit team continuing to compete until the final buzzer.
George passes to Zubats. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
You look at the career of Paul George, and it's those passing numbers that have greatly improved, and he's an effective playmaker.
Outside Moran. Pass to Bain. George with a steal. Leonard right side. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
The Clippers trail. About a minute and a half through the 4th quarter now. Leonard outside. The kick out to Morris. Back to Leonard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tries to break his ice. Here's Zubats. Ooh, good work defensively by Adams.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish. It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Moran against George. Misses from short range. The Grizzlies have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the 4th. 2 for 4 now. Pass to Moran. On the take. And then Moran with the dunk.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in a zone, he stays aggressive.
Leonard against Brooks. Leonard passes to Zubats. Ooh, some solid defense from Adams. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 since this 4th quarter started. Pass to Bain. Just about 3 minutes through the 4th and final quarter here. Jackson, pass to Bain. Shoots over George. It's rebounded by Morris.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
Back to Covington. Pass to Zubats. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
That's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Brooks, right side. Outside Moran. Leonard pulls down the board.
Tried to show off just a little bit there, but ultimately didn't work out. You know, he's going to get a few stares from his coaching staff and probably his teammates in the next huddle.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
They've been all about high percentage looks in this game, working the ball inside and doing whatever it takes to get it to go.
But they've also put an emphasis on driving inside in this game. The defense hasn't been able to stop them from finding those gaps.
Morant, pass to Adams. Now here's Brooks. Outside Morant. And it's good.
Can you say prime time player Morant? He enjoys delivering for his team in these parts of the game.
George, a deep three. Leonard attacking from deep three-point range. It's rebounded by Memphis. All by himself. And then Morant with the jam.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
For three, Covington. That shot off. No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
Here's Morant. And so it's Memphis winning this one. And they barely squeezed out the win here.